What you call spring cleaning is what I call the occasional hyper-focused motivation to clean up the physical mess that I've been putting off, either to me being sad, saying I'm too busy when I do have the time, or the latter of being so overwhelmed that I even have to clean up to begin with, thus avoiding the problem and making it even worse. Hi, I'm Cassie. Hey, hi, hello. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are having a great day, feeling well, thinking great thoughts. And if you're not, maybe you should clean your room. If I called you out, I really didn't mean to call you out because we're gonna be cleaning together. Cause girl, boy, demon, I don't know. Please, demons, no, you're not welcome here. But we're in this together, like I said, and I find that when my room is clean, I'm feeling good. I typically only ever clean my room when I'm either feeling the lowest of the low or coming out of the low and feeling the highest of the highs. And I decided I would take you guys along with the spring cleaning of my room. I'm gonna show you guys my room, kind of personal, but I also wanted to document ADHD and cleaning. Now I know historically ADHD and cleaning do not make the best partners. They're more like frenemies. So I wanted to share with you guys today a cleaning technique that has worked amazingly for me, but I've also learned that this technique is what people with ADHD, autism, and people struggling with depression use. And I just was like, what? There's a term for what I've been doing and it's been proving great for me. This is so freaking rad. So this message is called Junebugging. The Junebugging is based off of this insect, the June bug, that will go onto your window and literally look for holes to get into your home. And it will try like all of the entire window until it finds the perfect hole to get into your house. It's like, dude, I need air conditioning. Come on, man. Hey man, I need some of that air conditioning. Can you let me in, please? That's what I just think of. So yeah, that's June bugs do. That's what we will do, and we're gonna focus on one thing at a time. By focusing on one thing, we're not gonna focus on, okay, I'm gonna do the bedroom, or okay, I'm gonna do the bathroom. You are going to focus on one specific thing in your bedroom, in your bathroom. I'm gonna clean the toilet. I'm gonna get one load of laundry done today. I'm gonna clean out my dresser, clean out my closets. If you have a walk-in closet, it could be a whole lot. So what you would wanna do in that instance is, I'm going to focus on my shirts in the closet. I'm gonna focus on my pants in the closet, my shoes. And once you've made a decision, go ahead and start cleaning. But the main benefit of a clean room is feeling good. So why don't I take you around my room as if you were shopping around for a new fucking home. So this is my room. It's not the best it's been, but it's also not the worst it's been. I at least have some walking space, so that's a plus. This is my childhood room, so that's why the color is loud and the decor is all over the place, but it's cool to know that these all still make up me. Also, thank you to my mom and dad. I'm forever grateful to know I always have a home I can come back to should anything go wrong in my life. Like now. I love you. Oh, and this is my designated chair where everything goes, as you guys may have seen in my intro video. And I have a little ghost story about that poster if you want to stay till the end for that. First off, sorry about my fit. I live in Las Vegas and it'd be so hot, and I honestly totally forgot to change my attire for this video. I just went straight into it, but I am focusing on my bed. I chose my bed so that way I can do the laundry while I'm working on everything else around my bed and making my way through my room. I figure, why not hit two birds with one stone? I tend to leave my shoes everywhere, but since I'm strictly focusing on my bed, I'm putting my shoes where they need to go, so that way when I get to that area, I can go ahead and put it away. Unless it's real quick to go ahead and put away, then do so. But again, we're still focusing on one thing at a time. Since I finished focusing on my bed, I am moving on to the next thing, which are my cords. I like to work clockwise around my room because each area of my room is technically its own segment, and that's what I find helps me stay on task. Side note, you do not need to tackle cleaning all in one day like you see me doing here. It's okay to have it spread out, or even use this technique as a way to maintain cleanliness after you have cleaned everything. So just wanted to let you guys know you do not need to follow the way I am doing it. I just so happen to have the time and energy to get it all done today. Oh my god, my nightstand is a mess. Any and all things that I use will go there, and although I'm the worst at planning and journaling, I try my best. So that's why you see the handful of notebooks and everything. Oh my gosh. Now you see me organizing my drawer. You actually do not necessarily need to do this. You can just put things in the drawer where they go and then come back to it later to do more of a deep clean. But I figured while I have the time, why not? Oh look, more shoes. I don't know if you guys saw, but that heater used to be by the foot of my bed. I moved it to this area to put it away in the brown box behind my trash bin to stay focused on the bed while also having the visual reminder to put it away once I get to that section. Also, I like to keep the boxes for storage, warranties, and preserving their condition when not in use or moving. You don't have to do this, but I find that this is easier for me to see where my stuff is while maintaining some organization in my room. Remember, it's okay to take breaks, so long as you come back to Junebugging to finish the section, or take the break after you've completed your chosen section. You've earned it after all. Oh looky, more planners and journals. I ended up placing a few by my bed because there's a planner and a journal I do use quite frequently, but placed the others that I don't use in the drawer and recycled pages that were no longer in use. Now I know clothes are one of the easiest things to put away, but this is my safe clutter, meaning I don't mind it staying this way, it doesn't necessarily affect me, and I know where these items are at all times. But since my entire room is going to be clean, my safe clutter is no exception. Since my brothers have moved out of the house, I have the bathroom all to myself. But since I'm focused on just cleaning the outward appearance and having things in their areas for now, I'll be doing the deep cleaning tomorrow of reorganizing my drawers and moving and throwing away things that I no longer need in my vanity. Also keeping the items I use religiously on the top. But for now, just focusing on the visual cleanliness before moving inwards. Here's a tip, set an alarm, timer, or reminder with your smart devices to check on other tasks that are running in the background while you are Junebugging. I tend to forget about laundry, which is what happened here, and the alarms help. If your laundry is done, feel free to place it in its specific area so you can come back to finish it up. And here's the end result. Remember, you do not need to knock it all out in one day. It's okay to tidy up one day at a time, each section at a time. But if you did happen to clean everything, congrats! You can use this method the same way to maintain cleanliness of your home by focusing on one section for each day. Or if you're finding out that Junebugging is still not working for you, think of it as if you were playing a video game or reading a book. I use the video game mentality by viewing the specific section as a boss battle. I can't move forward until I beat this boss. However, if there are items that are not where they should be, I move them to storage. And by storage, I mean I treat them as items I need to beat the boss by storing it in or near the location the item goes. Then I continue with my adventure until I beat the game, or choose to save and come back at another time. Oh my god, bags are forming. Oh my god. I finished cleaning for today. Now, although my room looks super clean to my eye, one thing I want you guys to note is that once it is super clean to you, do not get on yourself. If you find your room back into the shambles of mess that it's been, it's okay. There's a method to our madness. Some clutter or stacks of mess are just honestly meant to be there. Leave a comment down below if you've made like a Junebug and tried this Junebugging technique in cleaning up your space. And if you did, let me know if you liked it, if it was good, if it didn't work out for you, if it just made you more anxious. And if you even have other techniques that you may use or know of, please share them. I'd love to hear them because I am just learning with you guys as well. If you enjoyed this video and you think that this Junebugging technique may help you in cleaning up your space, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and live with intention. Love ya. Bye. Bye. And if you're into spirituality, some of them things like to sit around in some dirty ass rooms, so protect your energy, okay? Basically, I had a ghost, likes to fuck around with me. Like, just took out a pin and was like, and I'm like, what the? Stop it, I'm working. That was literally what happened. I just turned on like, stop it, I'm working. It hasn't come around yet. And this is not an invitation to come back, okay? Best believe. Anywho.